Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Make Your Own Pokemon Game. This series is going to be talking about Pokemon games, obviously, and start mainly how to make your own, obviously, as you can tell by the title, but also going into depth about games, how they work, what components are needed, and other stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to go over in this episode. It's going to be a bit of a talky one, but sorry if you don't like that, but there will be text on the screen to show you, well, not to show you, but to explain what I'm saying. There we are. So, games are made up of several components. You have the graphics, you have the script or the coding, and then the script or the character coding, as I like to call it. I'm not using technical terms here, but it's how I like to think of it. You have the character coding, and then you've got the behind the scenes coding. I'm going to go into depth about each. There may be other things in it. I'm just going to go over the basics basically. So graphics, they're obviously like I'm going to use Pokemon here as an example because that's what we're dealing with. You've got the overworld, so you've got all your graphics, all your maps, areas, and a load of stuff like that. You've also got your overworld sprites, which are like your player, other people in the game, and also Pokemon if they appear on the overworld. And then you've also got the in battle sprites, so all the Pokemon sprites and stuff like that, all in battle and all that stuff there. So you know, obviously the battle screen, all that, everything in the game is made up of graphics basically. So everything you see is a graphic. Then you got the character coding, as I like to think of it. This is basically the script of the game. Tells the game what to do in certain cases. Give me an example here. It's like talking to a person in the game. That's character coding, as I like, well, scripting, as we'll call it, as it will be called in future videos. It's basically the interaction, the text that's played on screen as you talk to someone, and like any text that's played like in battle or something like that. We'll learn how to do that. We'll learn how to script in future videos and make characters do certain things, i.e. give you a Pokemon, give you an egg, load of stuff, load of possibilities with that. And then the final one was behind the scenes coding, as I like to call it. That is basically how the game processes information. Like in battles, we're not going to mess around with battle mechanics that much in this series. I may in the future episodes, but not for the starting bit. Like the coding for each move, like how much damage it does, how it interacts with certain types, load of stuff like that. There's loads of coding to do with that, but we're not really going to go too into depth with that, just because it's very complicated and it's not really needed for many games you really want to make. So yeah, so you've got your graphics, and we're going to learn with these graphics, we're going to learn how to change the graphics in the game. So change the colours of thing like overworld, change what the overworld looks like, change villages, stuff like that, and also then change overworld sprites, so change your character, you change your player and stuff like that. And in future videos, changing the more nitty gritty of graphics, which will be like as we're gonna be like using Fire Red as a base for our game, changing, for example, the introduction text on the introductions and loads of stuff like that. So not just thinking of the game, thinking of other stuff around it. So now I've gone over what a game entails, I'm going to be talking about what this series is going to be teaching you how to do, and basically that's it. Make your own Pokemon game, very open title, but it's not really making your own. We're going to take an already made Pokemon game, which in this case will be Pokemon Fire Red. It can also be done with Pokemon Leaf Green, Pokemon Ruby, and Pokemon Sapphire. I'm not sure about Pokemon Emerald. Possibly Emerald, I think so. but the 4th and 5th gen games they can be modified to a limit, but they can be modified to the limit of how Fire Red and other 3rd gen games can be modified. For example, in 3rd gen games you can modify the maps, Pokemon graphics, all what I've gone through already. Pretty much majority of things in the game you can modify, but with the 4th and 5th gen games you're really limited to the Pokemon like trainers use. If you've played any like hack, not hack, but where a 4th gen game's been changed, like Bloody Diamond or Bloody Platinum or Hard Gold, Pitch Black, Pure White, there's quite a few of them, but those all they do is change the Pokemon the trainers use. They don't change the maps or anything like that, but obviously with Fire Red it's a lot more open, which is why I see a lot more hacks of 3rd gen games to play on the Game Boy Advance. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. We're going to be taking that ROM, we're going to be at the start just changing a few things about it. I'm going to take you through the basics of map development or modification, and then I'm going to take you on to scripting, the basics of scripting, and of a basic changing of the game, and then we'll look at getting rid of all of the scripts in the game, starting basically a fresh game, and then not modifying but starting from there and carrying on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So in the next video I think I'm going to show you how to get all the tools you'll need for basically making your own Pokemon game. I'll take you through all the websites you need to get them from, and what each, well, not into depth, but I'll give you the overview of what each tool we're going to get does. So for example, what changes the map, there's a little stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for this episode, or part one of them. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you understand how games work. Obviously I'm no game developer myself, even though I want to be in the future, but that's a different story altogether. So don't take what I've said as the truth. This is what I just understand of games, and what I believe, or what I think, what I process in my own brain when I'm making my own Pokemon game. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next episode, where we'll be learning how to get all the tools we'll need to make our own Pokemon game. Thank you for watching. This has been Mega Pokemon Maniac 1. Have a good day.